One day, as I lay in solitary confinement, the Holy Spirit came into my room and started to wash me. He was saying, "Don't be afraid. I'm cleansing you." All the anger and hate left me, and I felt so much love. I thought to myself, I, a Jew, believe in Yeshu? I didn't even know his name was Yeshua then. As soon as the immigration let me out and sent me back to Israel, I went looking for a New Testament in Hebrew. In the course of searching for one, I was so shocked to find that there were other Israeli Jews who believed in Yeshua. Now I have a new family at Tiferet Yeshua.
Ari and Shira have raised up a spirit-filled, Hebrew-speaking congregation of Messianic Jews in downtown Tel Aviv called Tiferet Yeshua, meaning the glory of Yeshua. There are over 100 congregations and groups in Israel, but only a small minority of them are reaching out to the 3 million Israelis who were actually born and raised in Israel.
We feel that the most important group to reach in Israel are the Sabras. Therefore, our congregation is a Hebrew-speaking congregation.
Cookie, an American Jewish immigrant who is married to an Israeli, explains how the congregation's commitment to Israelis helped her husband receive Yeshua.
On a cultural level, he wanted to feel as if he was in his own culture, and the congregation definitely strives to keep the culture of Israel and not maintain a foreign culture that's not familiar to Israelis. So I think that was very, very helpful to him in terms of accepting the faith as something Jewish.
Ari and Shira are training their congregation to be bold in evangelism. They have outreach teams that go into the streets of Tel Aviv every week. Moreover, they encourage their people to share with those closest to them, and as a result, there is a constant inflow of parents, relatives, friends, and associates who are visiting the services. At Tiferet Yeshua, all the holidays are times of outreach into the community as well. Members bring their relatives for the Jewish feasts and other celebrations. Ari and Shira believe in a full family salvation.
And to see something that it was not enough to have evangelism just by itself. You could go out and just preach the gospel and people can be moved by the word and make a legitimate, a real commitment for the Lord. But if you didn't disciple them, they would just fall away.
Small group meetings are another means whereby new Israeli believers can come and be discipled, connecting with a local congregation. Maoz Israel has also begun a Bible school under the supervision of Asher Intrader, an elder in Tiferet Yeshua congregation. Their goal is to provide classes for all levels of believers. Already, even non-believers regularly attend the classes. These seekers are coming because they want to know if Yeshua is the Messiah or not.
They taught me the word, and they taught me who Yeshua was to a Jew, and I would cry and cry.
A long time ago, we realized that Israelis who could read another language, like English, often were the strongest believers in the nation. And Israelis who could not read any other language were, for the most part, not mature in their faith. We realized that there was very little literature available to Hebrew-speaking Israelis who could not speak any other language. And so we felt an earnest need to get books into Hebrew. This core group of Israelis, which may be 1,000 or more today, they must have books in order so that they can grow in the Lord, so that they can multiply, so that they can become leaders and reach others.
Maoz Israel is putting the vision to work through publishing books in Hebrew. Maoz Israel is the only Messianic Jewish publishing company in Israel that is translating, printing, and distributing books from the perspective of the Spirit-filled life. Through partners and ministry friends, Maoz Israel has been able to translate and publish books by Joyce Meyer, Jack Hayford, Ted Haggard, Gordon Lindsay, and many others. Yeshua's vision was for his people to be one, working to